Hello class, this is Mrs. Gregorio. Today we are covering Chapter 2, Lesson 7, and we're going to learn about discounts. So open your books with me and let's begin on page 159. Remember, you will need to pause the video to work out the examples, write down any questions if you have them, and also you can watch this video several times if you need more help on this topic. So here's some friendly reminders. You also have to complete page 154, numbers 1 through 5 for homework tonight. This is a review of lesson 2-6. So if you want, pause the video now and go ahead and complete page 154 first. Now, if you have not watched the 2-6 video yet, you need to do this first because the lessons build on each other. So continue with this lesson on 2-7 after you have finished 2-6 notes. All right, so let's begin on page 159. I want you to complete the What You'll Learn section on the top. I need you to list 2 real-world examples of when you'll use a discount. This is for points, so make sure you write these 2 things down. Then I need you to do the real-world link on page 159. Answer questions 1 through 3. So pause the video to complete page 159. Our essential question is, how can percents help you understand situations involving money? Today, we're going to answer that question because I'm going to teach you how to calculate the sale price of an item after a discount or a markdown. And then I'm also going to help you determine the better buy. I love this chapter because I love shopping when there are discounts. So I hope you find this very useful and practical. Okay, so let's begin by finding the sale price and the original price on page 160. The definition of discount or markdown is, it's the amount by which the regular price of an item is reduced. The sale price is the regular price minus the discount. So if we take the regular price of the item, subtract the discount, then you will find out the new sale price. So let's try example 1 on page 160. A DVD normally costs $22. This week it is on sale for 25% off the original price. What is the sale price of the DVD? So the original price is shown here in this bar diagram. The original price is $22. So I'm going to just outline the whole amount. Now, to find 25%, I'm actually going to cut this bar into 4 equal parts because 25% is really 1/4. That's what it reduces to. So if I cut this about halfway, then half would be $11. Half of 11, or half of half, would be 1/4. And let me just straighten out that line. Whoops. Sorry about that. Let's close this out. My mistake. Okay, here we are. I want to draw 1/4 of $22. When I cut 11 in half again, then that gives me half of 11 is $5.50. So $5.50 plus another $5.50 is $11, plus another $5.50 would be $16.50, plus another $5.50 would be $22 total. So each quarter piece is $5.50. Go ahead and fill in this bar diagram here to show that you know the discount. Okay, so I'm going to teach you 2 methods of how you can find the regular price. The first method is to subtract the discount from the regular price. Well, the discount is 25%. So you can show that as a fraction or a decimal. You take the original price times the discount, which is 0.25 as a decimal, and that gives you 5.50. This is our discount. Now to double check, you can also show it as a fraction. 22 over 1 times the percent discount, which is 1/4 or 25 over 100. When you multiply that out, you get 22 over 4, which reduces to 5.5 or 550. So it equals the same amount. Now you subtract the discount from the regular price. So we take the regular price there, subtract $5.50. This is our discount. Oops. Sorry, it's a little bit sloppy. 22 minus 550 equals $16.50, and that is exactly what our bar diagram shows, where we take the 25% off here. Okay, let's go ahead and try method 2. Method 2 is slightly different. This is where we subtract the percent of discount from 100%. So in this method, we're going to be looking at the percents first. So 100% represents the entire price. This is our regular price. Regular price is 100%. Subtract the discounted percent, which is 25% discount. And please add these notes in your work zone so that way you can show that you watched the video and that you understand. When you find the difference in percents, you see that now you're only paying 75%. This is the sale price. So to solve, you take the original price, and we're going to multiply it by the discount, which is 0.75 as a decimal. And now this is going to equal our new part, or the part that is on sale. 22 times 0.75 is 16.50. So the sale price is $16.50. So right now I would like you to try A on page 160. Show your work to get full credit. Pause the video now and work out A. All right, now example 2, page 161, says a boogie board that has a regular price of $69 is on sale at a 35% discount. What is the sale price with 7% tax? Now this is a new type of problem because now not only do we need to find the discount of the original price, but then we have to find 7% tax. In order to do this, we need to start by finding the discount first. So our first step is to take the original price of $69 and multiply it by the discount, which is 0.35. 35% of means multiply, $69. So this is going to be the amount of money we save. So when you calculate that, I'm going to use a calculator. I get 69 times 0.35. Let's just enter this in. And the discount is $24.15. That's a pretty good discount. But now to find the new sale price, we have to take the original price minus the discount of $24.15, and this is going to equal the sale price, or the new price after the discount. So the new price after you subtract those two numbers is $44.85. And I'm using a calculator, but I'm still showing my work of what I'm doing to calculate the items. So now that we know the sale price, we have part 1 finished, but we're not completely done with this problem yet, because now we need to find the new sale price and add on 7% tax according to the sale price. You do not add tax on the original price because that is the old amount. That's no longer valid. You need to add tax onto the sale price here. So that's why we do that first. So step 2 is now to find the tax. You take the sale price of $44.85 and multiply it times 7% or 0.07 as a decimal. This gives you a total of $3.14 in tax. So we have our sale price here. We know our tax. So now to get the total of the amount that you'll spend, you add $44.85 plus $3.14 tax, and that equals $47.99. So the new sale price of the boogie board is $47.99. There we go. Sorry, my writing's slightly a little sloppy, but this is also in your book on page 161. Now I'd like you to try B on page 161. Show your work for this example and pause the video to work it out. All right, example 3 on page 161 says, a cell phone is on sale for 30% off. If the sale price is $239.89, what is the original price? So to figure this out, we know the sale price is 100%, but we know we had to subtract 30% or 70% of the original price. So let's use our part equals percent times whole equation that we learned from a couple chapters ago. This will all make sense in just a moment. Part equals percent times whole. Let P represent the original price or the whole. So P is the original price, and that's what we're trying to solve. We know the part is the sale price. That was it with the discount, and the sale price was $239.89. We know the percent discount was 30% off, but this is a little tricky because that was the discount. We're taking a percent of the whole. So the part that we're actually finding, 30% from 100%, is 70%. That's the amount of the whole price, which gave us this new sale price. So 70% is 0.70 times the original price, which we'll call P. Let's simplify that a little bit further. 239.89 equals 0.70 P. Divide both sides by 0.70, and this is going to give us the original price. When you divide using a calculator, you get 342.70. So 342.70 equals P. So the original price of the phone was $342. So right now, I would like you to try example C on page 161. You do need to show your work once again, and I need you to pause the video so you have a moment to work this out. Look at example 3 if you get stuck and need help. Write down any questions and go ahead and work this out. Okay, example 4 is on page 162. And for this example, we're going to be comparing 2 stores. And we're going to look at which store has the better deal. The first store is Clothes R Us. The second store is called Ratcliffe's. They're both having sales. At Clothes R Us, a pair of sneakers is on sale for 40% off the regular price of $50. So I'm going to underline this information because it sounds pretty important. 40% off, and the regular price was $50. I'm going to take some notes. $50 with a 40% discount. Now, Ratcliffe's has the same brand of sneakers, and it's discounted by 30% off, but the regular price is only $40. So it's $40 with a 30% off discount. Which store has the better sale price? Or in other words, which store offers these same sneakers for the lowest price? Because we want to save money. We don't want to overspend. So to figure this out, let's calculate. $50 times 0.40 is a discount of, let's calculate it. Type it in, 50 times 0.40. You can also use mental math. I'm going to double check because I make mistakes. Okay, $20 is your discount. You can also think 10% of 50 is 5. 5 times 4 for 40% is 20. So when we find the discount, you subtract the original sale price minus your discount. That gives you a brand new price of $30 for the sneakers. Now let's go to Ratcliffe's. Ratcliffe's has $40 for the shoes times 0.30%. Well, I know I'm going to use mental math this time. 10% of 40 is 4. Multiply that times 3 for 30%, and you get a discount of $12. So $40 minus $12 equals $28. So to me, it looks like Ratcliffe has the much better deal since, this is my explanation here, since $28 is less than $30, Ratcliffe is the better buy. And I'm writing a sentence to explain my thinking. So right now I'd like you to try D on page 162, show your work. Now the book solves it slightly differently because there are many ways or strategies of how to solve this. The book solves it by finding the percent of the total price. So for example, 40% could have also been written as 60%. This does save you one step because you just take 100% minus 40%, which equals 60%. So you take the percent that you'll be paying times the original price, which gives you 30 in one step. That is easier. Same thing with Ratcliffe's. Ratcliffe's is a 30% off, so you take 100% minus 30%. So you're going to be paying 70% of the actual price. This is only a one-step solution, so this method is easier. Please take a look at your book and choose which strategy you prefer. Okay, make sure you work out example D on page 162 and pause the video now to work that out. Okay, so for class tomorrow, I will be checking page 154, 1 through 5. I will also be checking your video notes from 2-7. Make sure you do the work on page 159 and answer A through D in your work zones. Last thing, I will also be collecting your blue paper with your parent signature on it. This is for our Healthy Kids survey that we need to take, so make sure you bring that back tomorrow if you haven't done so yet. I hope you have a great evening, and I'll see you then. Bye-bye.